Spoilers for the upcoming 2 weeks, December 21 January 1, on Young and the Restless indicate that Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, may pursue Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman. In addition, someone interrupts the wedding of Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, and Ray Rosales, Jordi Villasuso. Watch the CBS soap drama to see what happens throughout these holidays. According to Vi and R, spoilers for the next 2 weeks, Sharon and Ray are finishing up last-minute wedding preparations. Additionally, this is their first Christmas together, and they begin creating their own customs. However, trouble is on the horizon, but according to Young and the Restless spoilers, someone interrupts their wedding on New Year's Eve. Prepare yourself, since many people think it will be Adam Newman, Mark Grossman. She has a troublesome child, and his family is in town. According to teasers for Young and the Restless, Jack Abbott is at home by himself, reflecting about previous vacations. Sally Spectra, meanwhile, is also by herself. Jack extends an informal invitation to Sally after they meet over coffee. As expected, Sally accepts Jack's invitation and stops by on Christmas Eve. According to spoilers for Young and the Restless, Sally Spectra, a newbie, confides in Jack Abbott about her history. Jack also confides in Sally. Is Sally and Jack being paired in the CBS serial opera as part of a May-December trend? Jack Abbott and Sally Spectra might develop a love relationship. Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, continues to cause problems for Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, and his new girlfriend Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, according to spoilers for the upcoming week. Billy confronts her about her blatant jealousy. She will, of course, deny it, but then she becomes more cunning in her attempts to get in the way. According to Young and the Restless spoilers, Vicky uses their children as a barrier when Billy and Lily arrange a vacation. According to her, Johnny is opposed to his father leaving town before Christmas. She ultimately gets what she wants and spoils her ex-husband's vacation plans on CBS's Vi and R. Young and the Restless spoilers reveal the bizarre plot that Gloria Bardwell, Judith Chapman, left unresolved. Recall that before she sneaked back out of town, Glo had hidden something in the Chancellor home. It is now discovered by Chloe Mitchell, Elizabeth Hendrickson, and Kevin Fisher, Greg Rickhart. Flo and Kevin discover the flash drive while packing to move out, and they foresee spoilers for Young and the Restless. Gloria hid some really intriguing pictures inside, which they will discover when they open it. Why did Kevin's mother leave her secret file in Genoa City, and how much trouble is she in? Both Amanda Sinclair, Michelle Morgan, and Devin Hamilton, Brighton James, experience significant events. After Billy's criminal case is over, Amanda receives an update from her private investigator. He apparently found her mom, who lives an hour distant. Observe as Amanda takes Devin with her. Additionally, Devin and Amanda ring in the new year, according to spoilers for Young and the Restless. Thus, we might finally see a kiss and some heat between them. After all this time, it appears that the soap opera is matching Devin with the likeness of his deceased wife, Faith Newman. Olivia Allen Lind, and her dubious little school classmate devise a plan to steal alcohol from society the following week on Young and the Restless. The goal is for Faith to get some alcohol so they can go to a party while her friend diverts Lola Rosales, Sasha Cal. However, based on Young and the Restless spoilers, it appears like Faith has been caught once more. According to upcoming information, Michelle Stafford's character Phyllis Summers chooses to handle a personal matter, and it could have to do with Joshua Morrow's character Nick Newman's daughter, who is acting out and lying to her parents. Despite his ex-wife's schemes, spoilers reveal that Billy and Lily develop a romantic relationship over the course of the following 2 weeks. Despite the fact that they are unable to leave town together, they will first get hot again. They'll ring in the new year together, you can bet. Victoria, meantime, is lonely and resentful throughout the holidays. Fans of Genoa City should brace themselves for 2 weeks of incredible turns, emotional reunions, and startling betrayals on the Young and the Restless that will leave viewers talking constantly. The drama intensifies from October 21 to November 1 with a shocking wedding surprise, an unexpected relationship, and a scandal that has the potential to alter everything. These 7 tantalizing surprises are sure to make the upcoming 2 weeks very remarkable. It's happening, I&R fans. Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, are finally embracing their inexplicable chemistry, which has been building for months. Sally has been searching for stability since her traumatic breakup with Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, and the emotional turmoil of losing her child. Meanwhile, Jack has been attempting to heal the wounds in his heart and serve as a mediator for his tumultuous family for weeks. However, the walls come down one late evening when fate, and a few glasses of wine at society, brings them together. According to sources, their heart-to-heart soon develops into something far more profound. Sally acknowledges that she still feels like an outsider who doesn't quite belong anyplace, while Jack confides in her about his loneliness and regrets. Their vulnerability rekindles a bond that none of them can deny. Before the evening is over, Jack whispers, "You deserve someone who sees you for who you are," and softly tucks a lock of hair behind Sally's ear. One thing leads to another, and fans can anticipate a passionate, sultry kiss that can permanently reignite Jolly. This reunion won't go well, of course. When Michelle Stafford's character Phyllis Summers learns of their developing intimacy, she is not happy. She will probably provide some harsh cautions because Phyllis detests competition for Jack's affections more than anything else. After everything they've been through, fans have been waiting for Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, and Ray Rosales, Jordi Villasuso, to finally celebrate their love. Up until a startling interruption threatens to ruin everything, their impending vow renewal looks to be the epitome of beauty. Faith serves as maid of honor, Nick as best man, and even Maria assists in organizing the idyllic ceremony as Genoa City comes together to celebrate the cherished pair. However, a mysterious wedding crasher enters the room as Sharon and Ray exchange passionate vows and lean in for a kiss, causing everyone in the room to gasp. According to rumors, the crasher is none other than Cameron Kirsten's accomplice, whom Sharon believed to be long since deceased. When the individual shows up with a mysterious message, Ray goes into protective mode and Sharon goes into a tailspin. When the ceremony stops, the guests get alarmed, and secrets from Sharon's background suddenly surface. The once romantic day devolves into mayhem. Is someone attempting to frame Sharon once more, or could this be the beginning of another stalker plot? There's little doubt that Shey's ideal day will end in heartache. Eric Braden's character Victor Newman is back in full mustache mode, and he's not holding back this time. The Newman family patriarch has been silently observing his children's arguments and undermining of each other. However, Victor takes a strong stance following a recent betrayal involving Newman Media and a secret business arrangement that goes awry. Victor holds a harsh emergency family meeting at the property the next week. "You've all forgotten what it means to be a Newman," he says, glaring down at Adam, Nick, and Victoria. "I'll remind you. One child's future is in jeopardy by the end of the meeting." Victoria and Nick are caught off guard by Victor's vicious maneuver, which also leads Adam into yet another downward spiral. According to rumors, Victor is getting ready to change his will and reorganize Newman Enterprises, putting an unanticipated person in command. Is Nate Hastings involved, or even the real Nicky Newman? Regardless of the strategy, Victor's actions will undoubtedly start a raging sibling conflict that will take center stage over the coming weeks. To everyone's astonishment, Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, and Chance Chancellor, Connor Floyd, had been becoming closer. However, what began as cordial assistance develops into something much more intricate. Summer becomes Chance's confidant as he works through his separation with Sharon and reassesses his job. Long conversations, giggles, and quiet times are shared by the two, which gradually build into unquestionable tension. The strain eventually breaks one evening at the Genoa City Athletic Club. Chance acknowledges that he can't stop thinking about her. But Summer, who is troubled and vulnerable, doesn't distance herself. The meaning of the passionate kiss shakes both of them. Summer attempts to convince herself that it was an error the following morning. However, there will be pyrotechnics when Kyle finds out. And he will. Kyle might act recklessly out of envy, possibly even joining forces with Audra Charles to exact revenge. A love triangle this spicy hasn't been seen in Genoa City in a long time. In soap opera parlance, the joyful stability of Abby Newman Abbott, Melissa Ordway, and Devon Hamilton, Brighton James, portends impending calamity. Devon and Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, are at odds this week over a new business agreement at Chancellor Winter's. Abby's devotion is questioned when she intervenes to mediate. When Abby meets with Victor in secret to discuss Dominic's future, Devon starts to question whether her heart is still inclined to assist her Newman relatives. Even worse, Amanda Sinclair, Michelle Morgan, who has a strong chemistry with Devon, is back in town for a legal matter. Abby feels insecure as a result of their emotional tension, which rekindles previous scars. By the conclusion of the second week, Abby interrupts Devon and Amanda as they are having a somewhat too intimate private time. Then came the accusations, a heartache, and perhaps even a brief separation. Melissa Claire Egan's character Chelsea Lawson is prepared to move on, concentrating on her kid Connor, her mental health, and her new artistic endeavor with Daniel Romalotti, Michael Graziadei. Chelsea's spark returns as she works with Daniel, and she feels hopeful for the first time in a long time. Her artistic ability and emotional intelligence are valued by Daniel, and this leads to late-night brainstorming sessions and gentle laughter that could be misunderstood for something more. Billy's jealousy overcomes him as he interrupts one of these moments. His response contradicts his insistence that he is over Chelsea. Lily is unhappy when she notices Chelsea, who is caught in the middle, has to choose between getting her heart entangled once more and being truly ready to let go of the man who helped her heal. The gentler, more powerful Chelsea is being adored by the fans, but old habits never go away. Melody Thomas Scott's character, Nikki Newman, has a secret that is corroding her despite her composed facade. As she attempts to manage Victoria's disobedience, Victor's cunning business strategies, and her own personal issues, Nikki's stress level soars in the ensuing weeks. After an intense altercation with Victor that makes her feel invisible and unappreciated, her sobriety starts to falter. While alone at the ranch, she steals one drink, but it soon escalates into more. Despite her best efforts to conceal it from Victor and her family, Nikki starts to go into perilous area. Nick, an unexpected ally, picks up on the warning signs in the interim. Gently approaching his mother, he begs her to get assistance before it's too late. Despite her fear and pride, Nikki maintains that she has everything under control. As Nikki's relapse threatens to undo everything she has worked for, expect this plot to take a tragic turn. It may also lead to a strong family intervention that may reveal long-buried traumas. Tucker McCall, played by Trevor Street John, shows that he is far from done stirring up problems just when you thought he might be leaving town. Tucker is determined to exact revenge on everyone who stands in his way, not just the Abbotts. After losing Ashley and authority over his business affairs, he starts assembling a startling new coalition that has the potential to fundamentally alter the balance of power in Genoa City. According to rumors, he will work with an unexpected partner to undermine Jobot from within, perhaps Audra or perhaps Adam. However, Tucker's feelings can veer in unexpected directions, given Ashley's impending homecoming. Is he looking for destruction or redemption? In any case, a huge corporate battle that could permanently alter the Abbott family will begin in the next 2 weeks. The Young and the Restless is exploding, from renewed romances to perilous secrets and startling wedding disasters. While Sharon and Ray's wedding mayhem promises suspenseful moments, Sally and Jack's reunion gives back the classic romance that fans have missed. When you combine Summer's forbidden attraction, Victor's plots, and Nikki's secret battle, you get 2 weeks filled with all the drama soap opera fans could possibly want. Romance, treachery, and redemption are ready to blow up in Genoa City, demonstrating once more why Y&R is still the best emotional roller coaster during the day. One of the most poignant moments of the next week occurs when Sally says to Jack, "Maybe second chances aren't about forgetting the past, maybe they're about finally forgiving it." And that, dear followers, may be the best way to describe what the next 2 weeks will be all about. Secrets being exposed, destinies being changed, and love being reborn.